Let's wait for it to stop shaking here. Ah, screw it. Beautiful. Nice and smoky. What's up, guys? How's it going? It is Matt here. So we're going to be doing a special video today. So I'm going to be doing this new video series. It is called the Shooting the Shit with Matt series. That's what it is. This is called the Shooting the Shit with Matt series. So basically what we do here is I'm just going to be out shooting. I've got a class today, so I'm just warming myself up and getting ready for the day. And I'm just going to talk about a topic, whatever the topic is. Not quite sure yet, though I'm just going to talk about the topic. Now, this is kind of a cool technique that I'm using here, because basically what happens here is when you're shooting, it's pretty much about 90%, I'll say about 80% mental and about 20% physical. So basically what I'm out here trying to do a video for you guys and trying to talk to you guys at the same time, it's making me have to shoot a little bit better, because I'm trying to, on top of being a good shooter, I'm trying to talk to you about a certain topic. So for me, it's kind of a training, it goes both ways. So first thing I'd like to do is thank Central Connecticut Arms. Basically, this is a range out here. This is private property, but because I work at Central Connecticut Arms on the weekend as an instructor, this is kind of, I'm allowed to come out here and shoot, so I should definitely give them a nice little thanks. But anyway, we got some mags loaded up here, and we're going to do a, like I said, shooting the shit with that video, and we're going to talk about whatever we feel like talking about today. So let's load it back up and ready to go. Now, some of you may ask, you know, Matt, you do a lot of slide stop methods, so why are you using the over the top method? So I'll talk about that real quick. In my experience, what I've been doing with different guns is Glock. For some reason, when I'm out here, I can run it a lot better. Riding it over the top, riding the power stroke method, slide stop method, the slingshot method. Actually, slingshot is technically pull it back this way and rack it. Me, I like the over the top method. I think is the best way to do it for doing it. So when it comes to Glock, I do a lot of over the top method compared to my SIG or something like that. But anyway, we're going to be doing a lot of shooting from the holster today. I just have a few targets set up. Actually, no, I got to go down here and fix this other target because this one's been flipped up around here. So I'll probably have to shoot it again and flip it back down. So let's get that one down there. All right, so we are going to get to shooting. So let me set myself back up here and then be ready to go. So what are we going to talk about today? So the topic I'm going to talk about today is life behind enemy lines. Life behind enemy lines. Basically, I live in the state of Connecticut. That's right, I live in the state of Connecticut. And as you know, Connecticut is kind of what you'd like to call a behind enemy line state, as in very anti-gun, very, very anti-gun, and a lot of people that are like me that are stuck out here. This is kind of our home. And a lot of people are asking me, Matt, why do you stay in that area if it's so anti-gun? Why do you stay out there? And well, the answer is pretty simple. This is my home. This is my home. My roots are planted pretty deep here. My kids go to school here, and that is why I am stuck here. So let's do some shooting here. Oh, come on. I'm to slow it down just a hair. I can't tell if I'm shooting under it or shooting through it. There we go. I was just speeding it up too much. Now, the reason I live in Connecticut is because I grew up here, guys. I grew up in this state. So for me, this state I've always called home. It is what it is. I've always called this state home. You know, we left. I joined the Marine Corps. I got out of the state. I loved being out of the state. But the problem is, you know, my family was out here. My family was out here. My friends were out here. All that important stuff was out here. So yes, I moved back out to Connecticut. We followed the work, and the work led us out here. I was married, followed the work led us out here. And now this is where we are. And fortunately, Sandy Hook happened, and all the laws are really bad. In the last 50 years, this state has gone haywire. It's literally become behind enemy lines. And what I mean by that is, I mean, no matter how many times we vote red, blue always wins. No matter how many times we vote red, blue always wins. This is a very, very, very anti-gun state, and that can get really annoying for people like me who, well, let's just say it. Let's just be honest. We're gun people. Speaking of which, I should probably do a little bit more shooting here. Oh, come on. Let's see if I can knock it back down. What do you guys think? You think I'm going to knock it back down? Oh, almost. There we go. Now I'm happy. See if we can hit this one on the move. There we go. Oh, I think I threw that through the middle hole, actually. Oh, look at that. I flinched a little bit. Now we got to go load back up real quick, and then we'll get back to talking. Slow it down, Matt. So some of you may ask, what can we do about it? What can people like us do about it? You know, like I said, we can't exactly pick up and just leave because this is kind of our home. So we do what we can. We try to vote. We try to vote. But the problem is every single time we vote, right at the last resort, when we're about, it's back to back. Usually Republican is winning the vote. It's back to back. All of a sudden the state shuts down, or the voting counting shuts down. And what happens? Well, it comes back a couple hours later, and all of a sudden the Democrat is ahead. So it's almost like we cannot win. So the biggest problem that we have as behind enemy lines here is trying to appeal to the other people that are also like us. They're behind enemy lines, because a lot of them have actually given up voting. They have. A lot of them have given up voting because no matter what they do, it feels like no matter what we do, we just can't win. So unfortunately, a lot of gun people have given up voting. So we do our best. We try to rally people. We try to talk to people, try to educate people and stuff like that. But it doesn't always work. So, that's kind of where that one is. Now, on another note, I would love to get myself a rifle. That is an AR-15. I'd love to get myself a rifle. A standard AR-15 is out of the question. You cannot have it. It's not legal in the state of Connecticut. You have to have a Connecticut-compliant AR-15. And two, do I have a long gun? Absolutely, I do. But in the state of Connecticut, you pretty much cannot hunt with a rifle. You pretty much can't, unless you live on private property. You know someone that has private property. But for most part, you just cannot hunt on private property, or you just cannot hunt in the state of Connecticut. So we're going to do some left-handed shooting here. So let's get this one going. Whoa. I'm way off here. What am I doing? I got to try that again. I failed that one. Got to slow it down. So let's do the one-handed left-handed. There we go. Now I'm going to do it two-handed again. Oh, come on. Don't know what I'm doing here, but left-handed I suck at doing two-handed shooting. Oh, come on. Learn how to shoot off-handed. I'm not that great at it. I can do it one-handed. Seems that I can do it one-handed pretty good, so let's do that again. Oh. That one always seems to bug me all the time. I can do one-handed off shooting. Oh well. But anyway, so in the state of Connecticut, it's kind of tough. We do what we can, but we can't. So I have basically turned into a pistol shooter. And I love shooting pistols. I don't mind that at all. But I'd love to get myself back into rifle shooting. Unfortunately, we can't. Now, if you guys notice on this target over here, there's a big old center mass hole through that. And that was actually from AR-15s and AK-47s. Me and a couple other guys that work at the shop, all military guys. In the military, the Connecticut laws do not apply to you, so you can have whatever rifles and magazines you want. But anyway, so they came out here with a hand-built AR-15 and a AK-47, and we all kind of put the red dot up there, and every single one of us basically punched a hole in that target. So we do love rifles. I love shooting rifles. I mean, I love my rifle shooting. All right, I love rifle shooting. I'm a great rifle shot, but like I said, we live in a state that is very anti-gun. So it's kind of tough to get ourselves a hold of a rifle. But anyway, guys, so that's kind of what life is like behind enemy lines. That's kind of what it is. So we do the best we can, but we can't always do it, and we can't exactly pick up and leave like we really want to. So, but anyway, for all the other people like me behind enemy lines with our 10-round magazines, hang in there. Hopefully things will get better. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and remember, it's our responsibility to take care of each other and protect each other. Smoky. Peace.